Hey, what's going on? So listen, I want to take a couple minutes. I got about 5 minutes to kill here. I'm down in Galveston, Texas for a Painting Contractors Association event, and had 5 minutes to kill. I've been having a lot of conversations with guys about their struggles of finding and keeping employees and things like that. So I want to give you guys just a quick rundown of some things that roll through my mind as pertain to how to find and how to keep employees. Okay, so right out of the gate, how to find people that want to work in the trades, right? I mean, let me lean in for this one. That's huge. So, man, my face is red. I just did a bunch of burpees. Anyway, guys, if you want to find people, stop being boring. You're boring. Your job ads are boring. Your job descriptions are boring. You know, there's very little that's sexy about how you're communicating to the world, especially if you want to gain interest of younger people and trying to attract them into the trades. Okay, so don't be boring. Bring us on a job site with a video. Show us, you know, if you're a painter, man, you know, don't say come sand woodwork. Show somebody shooting a Graco spray gun, okay? And man, you get to like spray stuff and make really cool money with it, all right? So imagine if you're a little kid, you'd love to do that, right? So don't be boring in your marketing. Show us your culture, show us your people, bring us behind the scenes, show us how you're having fun. If you go do something as a company, do that. So don't be boring. Number two, before you hire anybody, do your pre-work, okay? Run it through your budget. What are the implications of me hiring this person? How many more hours do I need to book a year in order to be able to not just break even, but make a profit on this? And okay, so those are just a couple things right off the top of my head. For salespeople, for office manager type positions, you know, the non-laborer type stuff, I recommend doing a DISC profile, a DISC assessment. I'll put a link in the show notes to my buddy Art who does those. All right, so then when you bring them on, you bring somebody on, we all talk about how we treat our people like family. We're family in this company, we're family. But then when they show up on their first day of work, you're like, oh shit, I forgot you were starting today. Okay, instead roll out the red carpet. Take the whole company out, or at least that person's crew, or whatever it might be if your company's too big. But make it an event. Take them out for lunch, take them out for breakfast with the crew. Hand them their own business cards the minute they walk in the door, and here's your shirts, and here's whatever. Hey, here's an outline of the schedule of your first week with us, of what you're going to be doing, how you're going to be spending your time. Show that you've given this some thought, okay? Make sure they also understand what you expect them to know by the end of that first week, by the end of the first month, and so on. So many times we bring people on, and they have no idea if they're doing a good job or not. They have no idea if they're ahead or behind or whatever. So it's really important that they know how they're going to be evaluated, what's important to you, how are you going to know that they're winning, and they want to know that they're winning. And I guess I'm going to reiterate, having a plan for each day. Okay, who they're going to be with, what they're going to be doing, banging out the HR stuff and the paperwork, and then if there's any training videos that you do. And we've talked here on this channel a lot about creating content. So imagine if you had a website full of rich content, answering customer questions, showing how you're doing things. That's part of your training program, guys. So it serves many different purposes. All right, that content does. So anyway, with that, hit the links below. Check out my buddy Art and his DISC stuff, and quit being boring. Don't be boring. Show some life. And I'm like working up a burp here. So I had lunch, and then I had to come back to my hotel room to do my burpees, which I should have done it in the other order, because I'm trying not to be a fat ass my whole life. All right, so there we go. Keep fighting the fight, and we'll see you guys next time.